Numero cinco B.O.K podcast with the boys. Well, we are missing David, unfortunately. I did not wake up until midday today,
What time?
around 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep.
What time do we normally do the podcast at your time?
Uh Earlier than that, you know?
Around 9 a.m. your time?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you tell us you weren't gonna be able to do it this morning or no?
I did not. I
Hmm.
wasn't planning on waking up at 1 in the afternoon.
What happened?
Oh, um went out, had a few drinks, and then had some more drinks, and some more drinks, and then I woke up at 1 o'clock. Yeah, so I'm going through it right now, brother. Part of the game, though. Part of the game. Oh,
There's a really effective solution to hangovers, and it's kind of like, you know, just control yourself
mm,
a little bit.
hmm.
It's kind of like, how they say, the only like 100% guarantee of not getting a girl pregnant is to just not have sex.
Yeah, but what's the fun in that? Huh? There's no fun in that.
Talking about the drinking, right? 'Cause we don't participate in premarital sex.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, it's a sin.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah,
Anyway, how
yeah.
was your week, Lowe's?
Mm, I'm gonna be honest. Wasn't that bad? Wasn't that good?
Okay.
I don't really remember what I did. If I'm being honest, I think no, that's a lie. I worked on my personal statement like all week. That was it. And then I went to a wrestling match today. Penn State versus
How's that?
Oregon State.
How's that?
It was good. I mean, we beat Oregon pretty bad. We lost. We only lost our 125-pound match.
That was the only one.
Yeah, I
Shit.
mean, excuse me. So yeah, our 125 situation is just a little rough, just because the guy who's our starter right now,
Mhm.
Gary Steen, he was a true freshman, but he kind of just got thrown in there because our other starting 125 had a season-ending injury like before the season even started.
That's
So yeah, so he's getting better. Like he's definitely getting a lot better. Because I mean, he who we wrestled today was Brandon Kaler from Oregon State, and Brandon Kaler, I believe, All American last year.
hmm.
So he wrestled him really tough. He lost like 3 hour, 5-0 something. Like he was never like really in contention to win the match, but like he wrestled pretty tough still.
Good.
So yeah, I don't know. He'll definitely get better as the year goes on, and then red shirts next year or whatever, and then he'll be good in time.
Hmm. Well, he's only what? You said he's a true freshman, so he's 18, and
Yeah.
yeah, he's got a
So
lot to go.
yeah, but either way, it was still fun. Like the video and stuff that they play before the matches,
Hmm.
it just gives me chills. Like it's so like they do like a little highlight, everything, and like play a song or whatever. You go along with the clips and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, this year was the first year that I saw their new one. They kept the same one as they've had for the past couple of years, but then they just added on this second part to it. I'm not gonna lie, the second part kind of sucks. It's not that good.
What's the difference?
Just like the music choice that they use, just a little odd. Like the audio goes like, when they try to like emphasize certain parts, like the audio is just weird. The clips aren't, in my opinion, as good. The voice, like the commentator voice lines they get over everything isn't
Oh,
as good as like the first. I guess, part of the video now.
I see.
But maybe I'm just picky because I saw the first one before and I was just like, yeah,
Maybe.
they just added on to it. I'm just like, why? Just it was fine. It was great. It was great
The
before.
more highlights or something?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like they show more than I don't know. I'm sure
So
you.
it's literally the same. It's the same video. They just added on another minute or so onto it. That's it.
Yes, but they put in different music, different clips, different like voice lines of like that they add in. Like it's a fucking. No, it's a pump. It's a
Look it up.
yeah. I don't know like how to explain it. I don't know if you'll be able to find it or not.
Wrestling.
Pre-match video. Here, if I let me see, I'll try and look it up real quick
Mm,
because it's really like I think it's really good, but I don't know. Like I said, the second part that they added on to it is just a little odd because it just doesn't flow with the rest of the video. That's why I don't like it.
mm. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm just seeing Kyle Dake. Man,
Yeah, yeah. Kyle Dake trains at the Nittany Lion Wrestling Club now.
I forgot. He was the real deal. I remember that.
He still is the real deal.
Yeah.
He got bronze at the Olympics
Really?
this year, last year,
Damn.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle Dake's legit. He beat Jordan Burroughs to get the spot.
No shit.
Yeah, and now Kyle Dake wrestles at 74 kilos, and Jordan Burroughs wrestles at 79. They did the old switcheroo because Kyle Dake beat him, so now that's kind of Kyle Dake's spot. But then Jordan Burroughs is still better than like everyone else at 79. So,
Hmm.
and
That's
also, I mean, he's getting a little older. It's a little bit harder to maintain 74
yeah.
kilos for him. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said this because he won the world championship at 79 kilos this previous year.
Mhm.
Um, and I think he's gonna go for one more Olympic cycle. So like the next Olympics, I'm pretty sure he's just gonna try for that, and then I think that'll probably be it.
Oh,
Because
how
then
old is he?
that'll have been 4 Olympics that he's been wrestling.
Jeez. And they're what, every
Six,
4 years?
yeah, because he won in 2012, went in 2016, but I think he went like 1 and 2, and then he didn't make it for 2020 or 2021, whatever,
Mhm.
and then 2024. Pretty sure I saw a interview where he said he was going to try and go back 74 kilos. And then if I don't think he said anything about retiring, but it's just my assumption that that would probably be it. Cause I mean, he's, I don't know, 30 something.
Let's see how old he is.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Every time I watch wrestling or like go to one of those meets or anything,
Uh-huh.
it just makes me miss it so
Oh, I
much.
bet.
Like,
Um,
like how when we talk about like Muay Thai and everything and MMA, like I get it, like you and I both like we get excited and like we get into it. And like I
mhm.
have that like fire inside me that I want to like go do it. I still think it pales in comparison to like what I feel for wrestling.
Really?
Yeah. I think wrestling was my first true love, hands down.
Yeah. You really got
It's
into it. And then when you went to Central, you were like doing the clubs and all that stuff too. Yeah.
yeah. And I mean I was doing club here too for a little bit.
That's right. Yep. Yep.
I did it the first year and then last year I started doing it before because I was like easing myself back in because my health was still recovering, and so I was just kind of doing what I could.
Mhm.
Then the first live go that I had in like November or something, cracked a rib. It was a great time.
Bro, you
Yeah, it was a great time. Yeah,
you
I never knew how
get
bad that shit hurt.
injured. You get injured so much. I don't get it.
I don't.
I don't get it, bro.
My because like I said, my health was still recovering, so like my
No, I
body
know, I
was
know.
still like pretty fragile,
Mhm.
I guess. But I felt like I was good enough to go. It was literally just like a freak accident. Like
Drink all that damn milk.
I don't drink all that. I don't drink a lot of milk anymore.
Why
Maybe
not?
maybe that's it.
Maybe
I
that's
don't
the
know.
reason. Maybe that's the reason.
Maybe,
No, I
but
kind of tried to cut dairy out as well, but besides cheese, I would never cut cheese out. I love that shit. Anyway, keep going.
um, but yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, but no, and then like over break and everything, like my health got worse again because I wasn't getting my medicine because of the insurance and all that stuff. And so like then I never got to go back, which sucked because then I had another knee surgery. So
Jesus. Fucking hell, dude.
yeah, the last couple of years have been rough, brother.
Yeah.
But could have been worse.
No, yeah. Hey, everything happens for a reason. All right. Everything happens for a
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, and maybe this reason was so that I'm gonna end up in MMA. Who knows? I don't
There you
know.
go. That is the reason. I
Yeah,
feel
we'll see. Oh yeah. Also, I'm not starting Muay Thai until I get my next paycheck. So I was
it.
like looking at my finances and everything, and like, yeah, I could, but like, if I just do it next paycheck, it'll be a lot better, a lot more of a responsible decision.
I feel yeah. It's probably smart.
So, but yeah. Other than that, like when I go to the gym and stuff and I work out, I just like I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I know like some basic combinations and stuff. I start like shadow boxing. I just want to do it.
It's fun, dude. It's so fucking fun.
Yeah.
So fucking
I want
fun.
to punch people in the face.
It's a good time. God damn.
Yeah. I just don't know.
I need to wake up.
Yeah. I just
Fuck.
don't know if I can. Who knows, man? Maybe I start doing Muay Thai and then like I start sparring and I'm just like, wow, I really hate getting punched in the face. Maybe I don't want to do this.
That is also a possibility.
Yeah, because I feel like that's a huge factor. Because there's a difference
Yeah.
between being able to take a punch and willing to take a punch. I think I can take a punch. I don't know if I'll be willing to. I could be like take a solid punch and just be like, okay, that's not that bad. Or I could take a solid punch and just be like, yeah, yeah, I don't want to do that. Like,
I've literally seen people like they'll be training for like a month or whatever, and then they finally get punched one time hard, and then they go, they just leave. Like, like they never see him again. Like they mentally have to go, yeah, it's not for me. And then that's it. It's
see,
funny.
see, the thing is I don't think I would stop doing it. I would just be like, okay, I'm not gonna do this as a career. I'll do this as a hobby.
Mm.
Like,
You'll be like, I'm just not trying to spar. I'll just learn the technique. I'll learn this, I'll learn that. But
and I was like, no, I'll spar, but just like I'll just deal with it, I guess. But like, I don't know. I think I'll be fine.
I think you're gonna be fine too. You punch, dude. You don't even.
Like the reason that I say that I think I can take a punch is
Hmm.
because I've been punched only by a couple people in the face,
Hmm.
but anytime it happened, it didn't hurt.
No.
I was just like, just got punched in the face.
Hmm.
Like when I boxed River or whatever at
Hmm.
football
Oh
camp,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like he was hitting me, but I didn't feel it. Like it didn't hurt at all. And then you guys said that like my head bounced off the locker one of the times. I didn't feel that either.
It's a sign. You can take a punch. You can be great at Muay
Yeah,
Thai. It's gonna
yeah.
happen.
I just didn't know how to fight at all back then. So
Yes,
and he was just inside my reach. So I was just like, what do I do, bro? Like
it's kind of eye-opening how much you don't know how to like for me at least, it was like I was like, oh yeah, like I can fight, whatever. And then like the first time I sparred, I was like, oh, I can't fight. Like all I know how to do is throw bombs. Like I don't know past that. Like I don't
yeah,
know, it's funny. And then you just learn and get better. But I don't know. Now it's fun as shit. Knowing how to fight is fucking awesome. It's
well
like
yeah.
it feels great. But
That's also got to do like crazy things to your confidence. just every day, like walking around confidence.
Not really. I don't look at it like that. Like I'm not really thinking myself as like a fighter outside. I try not to outside of like the gym.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying like you just go around picking fights, but like in
Like
the
if someone
event
wanted to
of
fight me, if someone wanted to fight me, I'd be like, "You're making a mistake. Like I
yeah,
promise you, you're making a mistake, dude." And then you'd be like, "No, fuck you." But okay, all right, dude, come on, let's get it on, then.
well, I just dropped something. I I found it. Okay. Oh, fuck. I dropped. Hold on. It's fucking. This thing's like squeezing on my finger. Okay.
What?
So I had like one of these like little clipboard things, and I put it on my finger like this, right? But it was
Mm-hmm.
like on my index finger, so it was like a little bit tighter. And
Mm-hmm.
then this thing, like one of the little clips fell out, so I couldn't get it off my finger, and it was just,
Start losing blood circulation.
yeah, it was just like getting tighter and tighter. I'm just like, no, like I've been doing that this entire time we've been talking. I've just been playing with this, like clamping this on my fingers.
Jesus
I don't
Christ.
know why,
Oh,
dude. I just, I don't even remember what we were just talking about. I'm not gonna lie, but oh yeah, I do. I remember.
then we're talking about
Anyways,
fighting. Mm-hmm.
yeah. However, oh, did you watch? No, you didn't watch any of the fights last night. Did you hear? You see any of the results from the fights last night?
I saw that young dude who made his debut, he won with a rear naked choke. I saw what Darren. Oh, I owe you $1. Darren won by decision.
No, he lost.
Oh, Darren lost by decision.
No, he lost by submission in the third round.
Oh,
But he didn't get knocked out, so you owe me $1.
I knew he was in whatever. Um, did he get choked out? Or did he tap out?
He tapped out. I didn't get to watch it. Uh
Let's look. Let's look. I know the main event, the Magomed and
yeah,
Bahalovic ended in like a decision.
it
Bahalovic.
was a draw.
No shit.
It was a draw. So there's no
All
light
right, dude.
heavyweight champion still. So during the
Actually,
during like the post fight press conference, Dana White announced that it'll be Glover Teixeira versus Jamal Hill for the vacant lightweight title next month, I believe.
what?
Because it ended in a draw, so you can't crown someone in a
Yeah, I
draw.
know, but wouldn't you have them rematch? But that's good. That'd take. I don't know.
I don't know. And the crazy thing is, like, there's all this stuff going around on Twitter that because it was supposed to be Jamal Hill versus Anthony Smith next month for in like the main event.
Mhm.
And apparently, like Anthony Smith didn't even find out that he was getting replaced until it was like he found out like live on air. What like yeah,
Well, Anthony lost
uh,
his last fight to that guy, to Magomed. I mean, he like
yeah.
broke his ankle, but
I don't know. I just think I think it's a weird situation,
yeah.
but
So Patty won.
very yeah. Patty won. I didn't see that fight. I literally just saw the main event.
Mhm.
Uh, but Patty won very. Literally everyone I'm seeing like in the MMA world is saying that it was a robbery, like straight robbery for Jared
Well,
Gordon.
they said that about Sean O'Malley, and that wasn't a robbery.
I mean, it kind of was, but
No,
they're saying
no, it
this is
was
work.
not. It was
They were
not a
saying
robbery.
it kind of was.
Sean won.
You're saying this for the podcast. You don't believe this.
I definitely do believe
We
this.
talked about this.
Do you remember after watching it back, he won rounds 1 and 3.
You think I
According
watched that fight back, brother?
anyway, Sean won.
Anyways,
Sean won that fight.
okay. Anyways, everyone's saying it's worse than that.
Really? Okay, I'd have to watch
Yes,
the fight again. I'd have to watch it.
like quite literally, they're saying, uh, yeah, literally all the only I've seen nothing but people saying that Jared Gordon won, and it's not like just fans, like it's other fighters, it's MMA, like journalists, like it's fucking ridiculous. I didn't see it, but everyone's saying that it was crazy robbery.
Well,
It went like obviously to
thinking
decision,
about Sean.
and it still was.
Was not.
Sean didn't win that fight. Also, at the end of the
Is
reason that it was so like controversial at the end was A, because the Patty and Gordon fight, because everyone was saying that they were robbed,
mm,
and then the fucking main event ending in a draw. People were saying also shouldn't have been a draw, and even Jan Blachowicz, like when Joe Rogan was interviewing Magomed Ankalaev, Jan Blachowicz came over and says, "Give Ankalaev the belt." Like Jan felt when he was leaving, he said he was like, "I don't know if I won, but I definitely feel like I did not, like I lost this fight." Or no, he said, "I don't know if I lost, but I don't feel like I won this fight." He was like, "I'll have to go back and watch it, but whatever." And then when Joe Rogan's interviewing Uncle Live, he goes over and he says, give him the belt."
that's so
Like
odd.
that's it was just everyone's just saying it was just bad judging.
Hmm.
Like it was a split draw. Like it's so
I'm
weird.
looking right here. So significant strikes. Patty 63, Gordon 58. Total strikes. Patty 97, Gordon 100. Takedowns. Patty 0, Gordon 3. Control time. Patty 35 seconds. Gordon 6 minutes and 28 seconds. So I mean, yeah, he had five more significant strikes, no
But
takedowns.
over a whole, yeah, Jared had a whole round plus of ground
But was
control.
there damage? Was there damage?
I
That's
don't know. I
that's the
didn't see the
question.
fight. I didn't see the
That's what
fight.
happened. That's what happened with Sean and Peter Yan. There was like control time, but there was no damage. So it means nothing.
It does still mean something.
It means nothing.
It
Not
does still mean something.
not in the eyes of the judges.
Actually, no, it still does mean something in the eyes of the judges. Because if to get
Obviously
this,
not.
if you
They
get
both lost.
listen, if you get say you're in a 3 round fight, you
Mm-hmm.
get taken down, 5 seconds into the round each time,
Mm-hmm.
but they do no damage, and whoever's on bottom also can't do any damage, and that just happens in each 3 rounds, just 3 takedowns, and they just hold them there. Guess who's winning the fight? The guy who got the takedowns.
So you're saying in this example, say
Neither
there's
of them. That
so
neither.
say we fight, right? Say we fight. You take me down in the first 5 seconds, and you just like you
Okay,
control.
actually, hold on. I have a way better example. Fuck what I just said.
What?
Okay, literally think of the Jared Gordon and Patty Pimblett fight. Say all of those strikes
Mm-hmm.
happened on the feet. They are almost equal in strikes on the feet,
Mm-hmm.
but one person has 3 takedowns and over one whole round of ground control. Who should win that fight if all strikes are equal?
Even okay. What about damage? That's the number one like judging criteria is damage.
I don't believe it is.
It is. Look it up. Well, I guess I'll look it up.
I you
It
are
is.
wrong.
I'm not. I'm telling you.
MMA judging criteria. MMAreferee.com. See scoring, blah, 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 unified rules. Prioritized criteria. Effective striking and grappling. Effective aggressiveness. Fighting area control. That's it. That's all it says.
Look at the UFC criteria. They talk about it, bro. I watch like MMA podcasts with fighters and all this shit all the time, bro. Like, listen to God damn it, what's his name?
How can you judge damage though? That's the thing.
That's just it because they want it to be a spectacle. They want it to be like a ooh wow. So they're
But how
telling
can you? But how can you? I don't know. Judging damage, I think, is very hard and can be very misleading for someone that like think of like a
me.
Nate Diaz. Think of like
Agree.
he has so much scar tissue that like
True.
he could get hit with like a bad shot but still get cut open,
Hmm.
and he can hit someone with like a real clean shot, and then some people just like don't get like bruise up or like get swollen up that easily, like at all, or get cut that easily, but they're getting the shit beat out of them.
I don't know, dude. All I know is that's what it
You know,
is.
you know what a simple way to negate all of that is if you just break someone's arm, choke them out, unconscious.
Yep.
I want to fight people.
Do it.
I want to elbow someone in the face and watch them drop down to the floor. I I want to see it so bad.
It's a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie.
I just want to like and just
I haven't
as I
elbow
see their
dropped somebody.
face, I just want to, dude. I have a feeling. I have a feeling with this
The
elbow.
people's elbow, baby. The
Yes,
people's
sir.
elbow. I haven't
Exactly.
elbowed somebody in the face and dropped them because it's kind of hard to fucking spar that without like elbow pads and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say without just annihilating your
Yeah,
sparring partner.
but I've done like definitely like right hooked, overhand right. Like, yeah, feels good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's like you just go. It's fantastic.
What the fuck was that? Is that how they fall?
Yep.
Okay,
Little
interesting.
little noodle legs. So
I mean, hey, if you ever see that clip of Johnny Walker when he gets knocked, he like,
yeah,
whoa, like,
yeah. Dude,
yeah. I mean, if that can be real, I mean,
Small
yours
Hill
can
has
too.
deceiving fucking power. Like insane. It doesn't even look like he's throwing like I don't know. And then he hits him and it's just like holy shit, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I mean, once I get paid in 2 weeks, I'll start.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think Muay
I,
Thai is gonna be I think you're really gonna enjoy Muay Thai.
yeah, I think so. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All I know is I'm gonna die in terms of conditioning.
Probably.
We're just gonna be hitting the bag, and I'm just gonna be like, please hold on,
Yeah.
like wait. They're like, you're just doing simple combinations. I'm like, I understand.
You're like I haven't done anything in like a fucking couple months, right? Leave me alone.
Yeah, like yeah, I've just been working out again for the past month. Let fucking
Yeah.
please spare me. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll see. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, definitely do.
But man, there was something that I was going to bring up. It was like a topic to talk about. I didn't write it down anywhere or something. It was just like something I saw on Instagram
Hmm.
or like Twitter or something, but I can't really remember what it was. We need David here to like mediate because
I
when you
know.
and I start like talking about MMA,
We
we
just
just
go
we
in.
just keep going.
Yeah, I know.
And since David doesn't know anything about it, we're like, all right, well, we'll talk
Yeah,
about something
yeah,
else.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, you ever heard of this dude Alex Honnold?
Yes. Dude's a
Yeah,
fucking crazy motherfucker.
he is.
Yeah.
I have his book.
He has a book.
Yeah,
We talk about like mindset and stuff like that.
I
Dude,
don't know.
you see him?
It's not about that, huh?
Have you seen his documentary?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it like four
Solo,
times. Yeah, I've
bro.
seen it like four
That
times.
shit still like I'll watch it again. Like that shit would still give me fucking like my heart starts fucking pounding when he's like climbing up the fucking wall. And
Dude,
fuck,
when it shows when it shows the shots of him really high on the wall, my heart doesn't get going, but literally my palms get like sweaty, and I'm just
dude,
like, nah.
insane, insane. And like
Yeah.
the one they're describing, I remember like when his film crew was like describing like their thoughts. Like they're like he could just die. Like I'm filming, I could be filming my friend's death.
Yeah.
I was just like, fucking Jesus, dude. That's insane.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I don't want to be disrespectful when I say this actually, so let me look it up first. Um, but I will say this is I know he I remember I'm pretty sure it was in that documentary that they did like a that like brain scan of him.
Oh, yeah, they CAT scanned him and then fucking found that he has like no activity in like the
Yeah, it is amygdala.
amygdala or something like yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, in the amygdala. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you
It's
kind of have to if you're gonna be climbing. How tall is El Cap?
I think it's 3,000 feet something. So
Huh.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So
7,500 feet.
what's that?
Wait. And yeah, yeah, Yosemite. 7,500 feet, bro.
No, it's not that tall.
Bro, I'm looking at it right now.
No, it's 3,000 feet. The El
Oh,
Capitan climb.
never mind. That's above sea level.
Yeah, the El Capitan climb is 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
More than 3,000 feet. So
Yeah. Just
yeah,
climbing out with no rope.
yeah, it's insane. Like it's I don't know. But the thing that I was gonna say was like when I was watching that, like he's such an odd dude,
He is.
and but he has like Asperger's or like autism, or like he's on like the autism spectrum. Because I think
Is he?
Asperger's is technically a form of autism.
Is he?
Yeah, I look. That's the thing that I looked up because I was like, I don't want to be disrespectful when I say this.
Ah, like the boys special.
But yeah, I didn't want to be like so. There's like he has autism, and then it just be like completely wrong, and just be
I
a dick.
mean, yeah, no.
But I wonder if that like contributes to in terms of like the like not having the activation in his amygdala, or if that's just like a completely separate thing.
Mhm. I mean,
Because I feel like it's got to be a completely separate thing because
I have
there's I
no idea.
mean yeah, because I haven't met obviously like autism, it's not like the spectrum, right? Like it's not just you're autistic or you're not, like it's varying degrees. Because like like we had uh guy that we knew, Marky, he was autistic.
What?
Yeah.
Mark?
Yes.
No way. On the wrestling team?
Yes.
He was autistic?
Yes.
Are you sure? I don't think so.
I'm not sure anymore.
I I didn't know that. Did he
I'm
tell
pretty
you?
sure. Where did I find this out?
I don't think he was, dude.
I'm pretty sure he
I
was.
think you're just a dick.
No, no. Listen, I'm pretty sure I heard from someone at some point in time that he was autistic, whether that was him or his brother or one of his friends. I heard this information somewhere. I'm not just making this up out of thin air. I heard it. I don't know from where,
I don't
but
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think
I
he's
still I still think it's crazy how Michael. I wasn't there for this tournament. It was like the year before I started wrestling,
mhm,
or just one that I didn't go on because I was hurt or whatever.
mhm.
Uh, sick or something. I don't know. That he went to a meet and just Started eating a cold pack of hot dogs. Just do you remember how at the end of the year banquet, uh, we would get like that packet of just like random things that people have done or like funny stories and like stuff like that.
Uh,
The only way that I found out about that story was through that packet book. And I remember reading that and because I remember, oh no. Yes, that was the year that was my senior year, I think.
uh,
And I think I just didn't go on one of the things because I was either like sick or whatever. Actually, it might not have been my senior year. But the story that I'm about to tell is from my senior year. Because I remember at the end of my senior year in that packet book, the
mm,
thing that he wrote down about me, like my funny story,
mm.
was it was about the first time that I cut down to 170. You weren't there.
Your senior year
You,
was my sophomore year. Oh yeah,
yes.
I got kicked off.
It was closer towards the end of the year.
Mm.
And where
I
were we?
didn't get kicked off. I got suspended.
Yeah. Hey, you weren't there for some reason.
Oh, I wasn't there because I got suspended for 2 weeks, and within that 2 weeks was districts, and then once you miss districts, you miss
No,
regional.
it was before then because I cut down to 170 for most of the year. It was earlier on. You maybe you were there. Were you there the time when we got stuck over on the east side of the
Yeah,
mountains?
yeah.
And when we were
We had to
there,
stay there. We played like we played that we had pretty much the whole school to ourselves that night. We were just
yeah, and the night we got there, they gave us like
tacos.
taco salad.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you were there.
Mhm.
That was the night. That was the first time that I cut down to 170. And I remember the first time that I saw that I was under 170 on the scale. You remember
Mhm.
I was like walking around in my like The only reason I remember it was American Eagle underwear after I'd weighed in because I just started walking around flexing, talking about I could be a fucking American Eagle underwear model. Like, and so that's what got written down about my
Yeah,
funny story was about how I was strutting around in my underwear talking about how I could be a model.
good times. Good fucking times. I don't even
Uh,
remember that. Do you still have one? Does Holty just have the book, or did he give one out to everybody?
you gave them out to everyone because it was just like a packet at the end of the year banquet. You did you even go to that? Maybe you didn't my senior year because you got kicked off before regionals or
Yeah.
suspended for regionals, so you didn't come to the
No, for
banquet.
districts, for districts.
Yeah, districts.
You know, it's fucked too, because Justin and Israel, so they fucking got suspended as well, right? But they got
Yes,
suspended, I think, 2 weeks before me. No, I think it was like a week before
yes,
me,
yes, and they came back for districts.
right before districts. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I was like, motherfuckers, I should have just went to that party. Fuck.
yeah. See, that's why I didn't go to. Okay, no, I did. I did still go to parties, but I never stayed there and I never drank.
Yeah.
I would go there.
Why'd I go?
I don't think during wrestling I went to parties though. During football I did a little bit, and then during track I would because I didn't care about track or football. It was just I was my senior year. I was very dedicated during wrestling. I was like I remember going to practice the day after New Year's, like the morning of January 1st.
Jesus Christ, that was always the worst
Yeah,
fucking.
because you guys always drank.
That was the worst fucking practice.
David showed up. I remember that in my senior
For
year.
sure,
David
David was
showed up.
so drunk.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
because he had gone to sleep like 3 hours beforehand,
yeah.
wasted out
Holty
of
was
his mind.
smart for that. Holty was smart for that, having practice right after New Year's.
Yeah, because he would always say it's optional, but if you don't come to it, not taking you to the meet that weekend.
Yeah,
So like, yes, it's optional, but if you want to go to the meet, you got to come to this practice, which made sense. However, still fucked up. I get it. I completely get it. I'd probably do the same thing because it's funny, but like, it's fucked up.
that shit was terrible.
And it also does like instill that like dedication and like into
True.
someone. It's like So like I get it. I do it. I don't remember who I was talking to about this, like doing that type of stuff, or like how we had practice like on Thanksgiving morning, like on Christmas morning or
Yeah,
whatever,
but
or like
that's part of
Christmas
the
Eve.
season. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like,
So is January. So is New Year's. What do you mean?
oh, I guess you're right. Yeah.
It was just the holidays. I remember I might have been talking to Lila about it. I don't know. But I was just talking about how we had practices like on those days, and she was like, "That sounds awful." And I'm just like, "That's wrestling, baby." Like,
It's part of it.
yeah, it's like
Doesn't
you.
it
It's
just
like
look like the
you don't.
backward casting couch? Ah,
You in your living room? Where are you?
I am in my living room.
Where are your roommates?
In their rooms?
Interesting.
What?
I I don't know. I figured you probably would have just done this in your room, like I am.
My room is
Trashed.
a mess right now. Yeah. Spend a majority of my day out on this couch right now. Did I tell you what I did this morning? I fucking, bro, I thought I did tell you. I fucking, like, I must have woken up like earlier, probably, I'm not even gonna guess what time, but just early morning. And I remember I fucking was like, I feel fucking terrible, like awful, right? So I like limped myself to the bathroom, puked, turned on the fucking shower, didn't even turn on the light to my bathroom, bro. Turned on the shower, got in the fucking tub, and fucking fell back asleep. I
With
woke
your,
up.
did you have your clothes on?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
I fucking woke up and the tub is like full up to my fucking neck, dude. Right? And I finally get up and I'm like, what the fuck? And so I shut out the fucking dude. I must have been in there for like because my water doesn't get cold, right? So it would just I don't know why it just doesn't get cold. I could leave that bitch on for like 3 hours, wouldn't get cold, right? So I like get up and I must have been in there for a minute, bro, because like the walls were like fucking like just soaking wet with steam. And then like my door was like cracked open from my bathroom. So there's steam all in my room as well. And I'm like, how long was I fucking in there? Jesus. And then
Did,
I just went back to sleep.
did you dry off or did you just get in
Yes,
your
of
bed?
course I fucking dried off, but it was like a fucking I was like in a sauna in my fucking room. I just like leave the fan on, I turn the other fan on, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know if I'm gonna drink for a while.
Makes sense. Probably a smart idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drinking's not very
Hmm.
helpful with most things.
No, not at all.
Don't get me wrong. It's fun sometimes. Nothing wrong with a little bit of a little bit of drinking now and then. But
That's why
when you do shit like what you're just explaining to me,
yeah,
I just don't know why you'd want to do that.
I don't know. I
I
don't.
remember it used to be your goal during high school to get blacked out every time. And I told you how all the time how that was stupid. And you're like, nah, it's the best. And then I remember like a couple of years ago, you told me you were just like, yeah, that shit was stupid,
That
bro.
was
I
the
don't know
dumbest
why I
thing.
did that.
The dumbest thing ever. Like actually the dumbest thing ever. Uh
Yeah, it was. It didn't make sense in my head.
I don't
How
know.
how like far back do you think that set you developmentally in terms of like brain and liver uh
Hmm.
possible function? You know what I'm saying? How far
I
back do you
do
think
remember
that
there
set
was a
you?
time. Oh, definitely. At least, yeah. I remember there was a time when me, David, and Ryan were drinking like I said, we didn't drink during the weekdays. We just drink like on the
Heavily on
heavily,
Friday and Saturday.
heavily. right? And I remember there was like, because me and Ryan, we work at, we were like farm hands at that. You remember Mrs. Bellows?
I never knew her, but I remember you like
Yeah.
being there.
So
Yeah,
we worked there, and there was times where like me and Ryan would be like trying to talk, and like we just couldn't form sentences. Like I'm not playing, bro.
because you
Like
were that hungover or that drunk.
no, like we'd be like sober, like hungover on Sunday at work, and we
Yeah,
just
so
be
that
like,
yeah, that's what I asked was if you were that just
yeah,
that hungover.
like we couldn't form sentences. We'd just be like, like just gibberish, and then we'd be like, we look at each other and be like, what? Are we dumb? Like, bro, are we going? Are we like? Are we becoming mentally handicapped by not? It was bad, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, you guys were a little stupid. I'm not gonna lie, but I
what?
found it entertaining.
Stupid.
I'm not like I don't think you guys were overall stupid people. Just guys sometimes made stupid decisions,
We made
and
the dumbest decisions. You know, my
and
goal was
and
back
a
then,
lot and a lot of the time I thought it was funny. I tried to talk you out of it, but it wouldn't work, and then just the aftermath would be funny.
dude. I remember thinking, I want to do the craziest shit now, so that when I'm older, I can look back on my life and be like, ah, that was cool. And I think about it now, I'm like, that is the stupidest fucking thing I could have fucking thought. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I remember one time you asked me just like on a random Friday, you're like, "Hey, we're going out to this party. It's it's blah blah blah. It's like an hour and a half away. Like, do you want to go?" And I was like, "No, not at all." I was like, "How would we be getting back? When would we be leaving?" You're like, "I don't know. I'm driving there now. We'll figure out a way back because I'm getting fucking hammered." And I was just like, "No, I'm not going."
I I can't tell you how many nights I slept in my car. Like, just slept in my fucking car.
Fuck that.
Like me, yeah, yeah, good times. Stupid fucking times. I'm glad I'm probably oh man. That's what worries me about having kids, bro. Because if I get a kid even a fucking like me, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack as a fucking parent. Jesus Christ.
So you just gotta have a kid with a great, nice woman, and they hopefully turn out to make decisions like she did growing up instead of you.
Yes. 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 Okay.
So what that means is you have to find out what type of dumb decisions they did growing up
Oh man.
and figure out which
Well,
one is the
imagine-
lesser of two evils
yeah.
and hope for the
See,
best. And
mine.
honestly, and but also the like pro side of if they end up being more like you and doing
Mhm.
more of what you did, you can guide them in the terms of like, hey, I did this exact same thing. It doesn't fucking turn out well.
Yeah, you can do it. It's not like I was a fucking complete degenerate. I just like
No,
to party.
not at all. Yeah, you just loved drinking
Mhm.
heavily on the
Like,
weekends,
yeah.
starting in like middle school. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's our
Uh,
good old hometown, baby.
fucking Jesus.
Small town. That's just like every small town, honestly.
Yeah.
Like unfortunately, unless it's like a small, like very religious town.
Then you just do weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank
Like,
you. I'll take mine.
have you seen those videos that have been going around that are like people interviewing like BYU students on campus?
No.
Do you know where BYU is?
I'm assuming like Utah.
In
Yeah.
Utah.
Yeah.
It's in the heart of Mormon country, Utah,
Yep.
and they go around. Uh, One of the questions that they asked, I remember because I just watched a video of this dude like watching a bunch of them and just like not like making fun of them, but like just going over them on YouTube last night or the other night. And one of the questions that they were getting asked was, "Would you rather die a horrible, excruciating death, or watch a porn video?"
And let
There
me
were
guess.
there were people without hesitation saying, "Oh, I'd die," without hesitation. And then there were some people that were always like, I think I'd watch the porn. I want to live. And then there were some people that like you could tell really weren't Mormon. They were just like, porn. What do you mean? Like, why would I want to die?
Dude, do you know what have you heard of God, this shit blows my mind. Have you ever heard of soaking?
Yeah.
Dude,
We
that's a
don't we
real
don't
thing.
I know. We
That's a
don't
real thing. Like
yeah.
what?
I don't know. Like people
What?
like it just because it's it's people will rationalize the craziest thing for the desires they want.
True.
And
True.
that's like that's not obviously like not just Mormons or like any religion for that matters.
Yeah.
Just people in general do that. And
Yeah.
so they try to rationalize something that seems so ridiculous and then just be like, "Oh, but it's fine because of this." But it's like in terms of like the whole soaking thing, it's like, "Oh, it's fine." For those of you who don't know, if anyone's watching this, look it up. Just look up Urban
Yeah.
Dictionary soaking. And so like their rationalization is like, oh, well, we're not like
Actually
having
doing it.
sex.
Yeah.
We're our own. There's no like strokes happening or anything. Whatever.
Have
We're
you heard the
just,
one where they do it and
and
then
then
they
like
have
their friend
someone,
like put
yeah,
yeah.
bro.
It's like we're not doing it. It's like yes, you are.
That's
You're having
so
sex.
crazy. That's so crazy to me.
Is that a
So
threesome?
crazy. Huh?
Is that a threesome technically?
I mean, I don't
You're
know.
in. Let me just set the scenario up here real quick. You are within somebody and you have a third party grabbing your butt cheeks and you know
Okay.
giving you some thrusts.
All right.
Is that a threesome?
That's a good question. I think I don't think so. I feel like
I hope this doesn't ruin my career.
yeah. I mean, who's gonna watch this?
You say that. You say
Who's
that
gonna,
now.
yeah, no one's gonna watch this. Anyway, I think it's I would say more of like a helping hand more than of a threesome. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah,
threesome would have to. I think everybody involved has to have some sort of sexual like job to do. Not job, man. Um, yeah, no, I say more of a helping hand, not a threesome.
yeah, I don't know. For any future employers, please don't fire me. I
Yep. Yes, they're gonna be
I promise
watching.
you.
They're gonna be watching fucking an hour into our fifth.
Hey man, you never know. The thing, crazy things happen. Say
I
we
know.
keep doing
You're calling
this.
Mark. You're telling Mark he has autism.
Bro,
You're
he
you're
did.
talking about weird threesomes.
Listen, listen. Weird things happen, man. Say, years down the road, whatever. Say like I'm not fighting or whatever. I'm doing something else, right? Say I'm a professor at a university or whatever, and we've been doing this and it got some traction and all this. And then they look me up before a job interview, and then they see like old clips of this. They're just like, you care to explain this? No, no, I don't.
This is.
I don't want to explain this.
Could you imagine if like
This prevented us from getting jobs.
no, no,
Oh,
no. I'm saying, could you imagine like if every conversation you ever had was recorded?
I'd hate my life. I'd hate my life.
Yeah.
Not because I just say bad shit, but just because I feel like I'm always on edge, and people can misinterpret things in so many different
No, for
ways.
sure. But I'm not saying
Well,
like
also, when I
I'm
was a kid, I said very bad things.
not.
Everyone
Oh,
does.
I know, me too.
When you start learning swear words when you're
Oh
like
yeah.
11 or 10,
Oh
you
yeah,
just
yeah.
start stringing all of them together. You don't even know what
Dude,
they mean.
but you also it pulls into your shit talking too. It's like I always call it like your Modern Warfare 2 shit talking. Like that's your like
Nah. Like I honestly like I didn't shit talk on Modern Warfare because I was bad. I got shit talked because
no, I know, but you just like, but I'm saying that you can tell it's like in your shit talking. Dude, I remember no bullshit. I remember we would get on, I think, Halo. I think it was Halo, right? And it would be like me, Wesley, and Tristan. We'd come home after school, and Wesley would come over, and like Tristan would come over because his mom would pick him up from my house. My mom didn't get home for like 30 minutes after we got off the bus, right? So in that 30 minutes, we just do the stupidest shit, bro. I remember one time we like snorted cinnamon and like just this stupid shit, dude. Okay. But one of our favorite things to do was get on Halo and just fucking scream into the mic, bro. Like just you're dog shit, blah blah blah, dude. Just like what? Not even play the game. Not we didn't. We literally load into a lobby and then just take turns screaming into the mic, just talking mad shit. Like
that's fucking ridiculous.
no, it was just yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no. If every conversation that I've ever had was like recorded and stashed somewhere,
That'd be bad.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest though. I feel like if it was like that for everybody,
Everybody's would be bad.
yeah, because like I said, like even when you're younger, like you don't know what words mean. Like
Yeah.
when you're 11 and you hear like find out all these cuss words and you get access to the internet for the first time and you start like looking stuff up that you don't know what it means. You just know that this is a word you're not supposed to say. You
Mhm.
just start saying it.
Dude, I remember when I learned the C word. I remember that. That was a good day. See you next Tuesday.
I didn't even learn about that like the acronym like see like I didn't know about that and like honestly I want to say until I was like late middle school,
Dude,
maybe
I was
even high
probably
school.
I had to have been like I learned it on the
Like
bus.
like
I was like,
I knew the word, but I didn't know like the someone saying like you're a see you next Tuesday because no one ever said that to me. I never heard anyone say that. And so when I heard someone say that for the first time, I want to say I was in high school. I was like, what what the fuck does that even mean? So yeah, I don't know.
I learned a lot of most of the bad things that I learned were on the bus. Because for some fucking reason, they had kindergartners through seniors in high school on the same bus. And like, ah man.
Yeah, man, that was
The
good
bus was
times.
a wild fucking time. Jesus.
I remember my brother almost fought someone because we were on the bus and or I was on the bus. We came to like a railroad or whatever, and I was like talking a little bit, just like I was like just about to stop talking or something, but I was still like talking while they were like everyone needed to be quiet and they were
Oh
opening
yeah.
the door,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever,
Oh yeah, yeah.
stopping. I don't even remember this dude's name, but I didn't really know this guy.
Mhm.
Like I knew who he was, but I wasn't friends with him because he was older. He wasn't friends with my brother.
Mhm.
Nothing like, and he just
How much
all of a
older
sudden
is your brother? What year did your brother graduate?
2012. So when I was a freshman,
Oh, okay. Wait.
or no
No,
no no when
no. You weren't a freshman in 2012.
yeah I was
No.
yes I graduated high school 2016.
Oh shit. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
But no, he graduated. Yeah, he graduated in 2012 when I was a freshman. Um, but anyway, what was I saying? So this dude that I don't know really, just like because I'm being loud or still talking during the whatever the fuck, like the railroad stop.
Mhm.
Dude just like basically like grabs me and like puts his hand over my mouth. And I didn't know who this was. Like I don't really like I know who he is. And then like he was just like, you need to like shut the fuck up pretty much, like when we're at that. And I was just like I was a little like I was still in like I want to say like elementary school.
Mhm.
I don't like
Yeah,
I'm not
that's weird.
associated with this guy.
That's
And so
weird.
I told uh my parents and Kyle, I think. And then Kyle basically went up and was like, don't ever fucking touch my brother again.
Good.
Like I'm not friends with you. You're not friends with any of
Good.
us. Like we don't know you. Like don't touch my fucking brother.
Good.
And then Kyle still proceeded to beat the living shit out of me day in and day out.
Yeah, but that's the job of building, brother.
Yeah. But now I talked to him the other day, and because I told him like I'm not going home for Christmas this year, which sucks.
Mhm.
But he was like, "Yeah, this sucks. I was really looking forward to beating your ass when you came home." He hasn't been able to beat me ever since like my junior year in high school,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Yeah, but I've been working out. I'm like 25 pounds heavier than the last time you saw me." I'm like, "That doesn't matter. Like it really does." I'm like, "Kyle, you don't know." I'm like, "Kyle, you don't know how to fight. Like you
Yeah.
don't." And like if his argument were to be like, oh yeah, well, you're just gonna like wrestle me and take me to the ground and whatever. Just like, yeah, and what?
Yes, I am.
And
What are
then
you
I'll
gonna
get
do
on
about
top.
it?
Yeah,
What are
and
you
then
gonna do about it?
I'll
Yeah.
get on top of you and punch your face in, and you won't be able to do anything about it. Because even though, oh, you got 25 more pounds, bro. Guess
Mhm.
what? I've like I've wrestled with people that are like 220, 240. Like it doesn't matter. Like oh, if you're like my weight now, doesn't matter. That's what I did. There were weight classes for a reason. I fucking
Mhm.
wrestled people my weight that were way stronger than me all the
Mhm.
time. And guess what? You may have, yeah, like he may have a little bit more muscle, but it's not. I don't know. I was telling the same thing to my mom. Also, I was like, "There's no world now in like where he beats me. I won't let it happen."
Hey, I would die before I let him beat me. I
Yeah,
would.
and then now that like I told her, I was like, also since like I'm gonna start doing Muay Thai in like
Mhm.
2 weeks, and then again, and then what? It's gonna be another 6 months before I see Kyle. There's no world now in where he beats me. There's no world now in where he beats me.
He's all like, "That's it. My music ain't gun."
It's like, yeah, you may be able to beat my ass, but you're
Yeah.
not bulletproof.
Buff don't stop bullets, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. I will never forget the first time I heard that. I thought that was the craziest shit. I was just like, what did he just say? I'm like, he's like, Buff don't stop bullets. I'm like, what? Like, dude. Uh,
People that say that like their ego is so like
yeah.
fragile.
Like,
Like
what?
it's crazy. I remember I still think it's so funny. Like I saw a picture, it was like a meme of that, where it was
Mhm.
like this just random ass buff dude that like had no wasn't like beefing with anyone or whatever, had just a picture of him posted up, and he was just like some random person commented under it.
Yeah.
And it was just yeah, just like can't stop bullets. And someone's like, what? He's like, just because he's strong doesn't mean he's like he can still get shot. It's just like, what did this guy do to you?
Like, why? Okay.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense in my head when people if like people like lose a fight or something, and then
Yeah.
they're just like I get it because I understand the reasoning. I wouldn't do it, but like then like some people because their ego is fragile and they feel humiliated or demasculated or
Yeah.
masculinated or whatever, and they can't deal with that. And so in their head, the only thing that regains them, like stops that, is either like jumping that dude, beating the shit out of him with multiple people, or like killing him. It's like
Yeah.
that doesn't make you like that. Like that doesn't make you a man. I make it in my head like it makes you worse. Like it makes you look worse. You couldn't take an ass beating and walk it off like a man. So like,
There's just no like fair fights anymore, like at all.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know. Yeah, like I don't know. Even like if I were to fight someone and get my ass beat, like even if I feel humiliated, I can't talk anymore.
All that
Like,
drinking, Logan.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like it's just like if you lose, you lose. Like you can still hate the guy, you can still not agree, whatever, why you guys were fighting, but like
Mhm.
you lost. Like you take that and you deal with it.
Mhm.
Like you,
I agree. I 100% agree.
yeah.
But not a lot of people agree with that in this world, sadly. But
I actually think a lot of people do like kind of agree with that in term, but like a lot of people are never in a situation to fight or be like have to get into a fight. There's a lot of people that if they had to get into a fight, they would like just choose not to. Like they would obviously like myself, I would try to diffuse the situation. But
Mhm.
if I have to fight, I will fight.
Yeah,
But I don't want to. I want to fight people who consensually want to fight me also.
agreed. I want them to sign that paper and go, I think I can beat you. And I'm gonna be like, no, you can't.
I yeah,
Sign
like
the paper too.
I think I can beat you. And they're just
Yeah,
like, then let's fight. You're just like,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. I don't know. Speaking of which, do you have any idea when your next fight will be?
February.
How long? You said that so fast. When the fuck? How have? Do you have a date? Like, do you have an
February
opponent?
25th.
Do you have an opponent?
Yes.
When did you find this out?
Probably like 2, 3 weeks ago.
Just
Well, dude,
dating.
last time fucking 6 people pulled out of the fight. So I'm not like
Yes. And
come
then guess what? I
huh.
said keep faith. So like they're gonna find someone.
That's true. That
And
poor
then
bastard. That
yes,
poor
they
bastard.
and then they found someone and you beat them.
I did. Yeah.
However, you know, you told me about that one. Actually, no, you did the same shit last time.
You know what? You know what I wanted to talk to you
Same
about?
shit last time.
Remember how you were like, "Oh, I thought it was an early stoppage." Remember that?
I didn't think it was an early
Oh,
stoppage
he
because I
was
did.
knocked out. He was
I
asleep.
thought, except he wasn't, because right
Oh, he
after you get
was.
off of him, he's moving.
As soon as I get off of him, he shoots up like he got shell shocked. He was knocked out, dude.
Okay. I
And
just thought it looked quick in the video you sent me. Because in my like what I'm seeing is his legs are still moving as you're just punching his face in. You punch him like 5 times, and the ref's like,
dude, no, his
"Ow."
arm goes like this. You can see in the video. His arm goes like this. I hit him the second time, and he goes, and he's just laying on the ground. And then I remember I'm fucking just pounding his face. And I'm like, this dude's asleep right now. And he kept like, he'll like wake up, go back to sleep, wake up, go back to sleep. But I wasn't gonna stop until the ref fucking came in there. And when the ref came in, I was like, yeah, you lucky bastard. But it was good. Anyway, I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah. You could have said something about the next one. But you did the same thing last time. You just like a month after you found out you were having your fight. I was just like, hey man, any word on when you're gonna have your
That
fight?
was
You're like,
different.
oh yeah.
That was different because I wanted it was like the first one, and it was the same thing with the jiu-jitsu tournament. I wanted this to do it. You know,
Yeah,
you know.
sure. Yeah.
You got any good movie recommendations? Feeling like definitely gonna put on a movie and pass the fuck out after this.
Okay, well, do you want just a movie to fall asleep to, or like an actually good
I like
movie?
a good movie that I could watch. I feel like I've watched all the good movies I can. I once saw the new Black Panther. That shit was a fucking good movie, dude. That shit was good.
Have you seen the movie The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch?
Say that again.
Benedict
Uh-huh.
Cumberbatch.
I have not.
That's
But
the dude's name, Ian. Why are you laughing?
this is funny to me. What's it
So yeah,
called? The what?
The Imitation Game. It's on Netflix.
Oh, the dude who plays fucking Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange. Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's his name, huh?
Yeah. Why is that funny to you, Ian?
It's just a funny name.
Sound like anything to you?
Yeah, that Benedict. That Benedict gets me every time. It's funny. Um, newly created British intelligence. MI6.
Bro, hold on. I have to find a video now. Or I mean,
All right, I'll watch that shit.
it's I'm telling it's my favorite movie of all time.
Really?
It is my favorite movie of all time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to
It,
watch it.
it it's a movie that you have to pay attention to, or you'll
Yeah.
miss like minor things.
Yeah, 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 and then you're just confused.
Yeah. Well, like you'll still get the whole idea of everything, but like honestly, like those little minute details can like really make the film so much more enjoyable.
Okay.
But here I'm gonna find a this meme about Benedict Cumberbatch's name
Hmm.
that I need you to see. It's so funny because the first time I saw it, I quite literally was out of breath from laughing so hard. But
Laughing.
this was also years ago. So if I can find it, I will send it to you. However, oh wait, is this it? Might have actually just found it. No,
Send it
I
my way.
didn't find it. Anyways,
There's just some things that like just like that dog video I showed you guys last week. That shit kills me. I could watch that every single day, and it still kills me every single even thinking about it right now.
see, like to me that one's not that funny.
That
Like
shit
it's
kills me, dude. Like the fact that he goes halfway down the stairs and then it's like, no, 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 wait. And then he goes back into the room to get a running start. And then fucking oh Jesus Christ. That shit's fucking hilarious. I'm actually gonna watch it right now. You sent it to me?
uh, huh? No, I can't find it. Trying to right now.
Oh, I'm just looking at your text. You said you are a slut. You know that?
Yeah. Well, let's see. When did I send that to you? I sent I sent that to you at 1:50
10:50.
p.m. Almost 2 hours after we were supposed to have started this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, dog jumps downstairs.
You are ridiculous.
Okay,
I don't know. I'll find it at some point in time, but I don't
here
know.
we
I
go. Here we
feel
go. Here we go.
I feel dude, it's not that fun. Dude, it's not that it's not that funny.
Oh fuck. That shit kills me, dude. That shit fucking kills me. Whew. All
All right. I think we should probably wrap this up.
right. Sounds good.
I feel like we're kind of running out of shit to talk about. And I also do have other things that I want to do.
All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna go watch that movie.
Okay. Well,
Salute.
goodbye.
Adios.
Adios. End the recording. I want to
Yep.
talk to you